Fucking hell. It has been a hot minute, bruv. It's been a hot minute, man. It's been a fucking hot minute, bro. Alright. Now, YouTube's definitely not gonna fucking recommend my shit, let's be real. So, it's gonna be quite one, but I have not seen any of this in a fucking long time as well. We are in this daily fair value gap. And this 4 hour fair value gap as well. We're also in this 4 hour. We consolidated this range. We have. This is a bit of a tricky spot. You can see why we'd price up higher into at least this area. We also have. So it's a tricky one still. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It's a bit of a weird London Open, if I'm being honest, but I don't really like where we're trading at the moment. Don't really like where we're trading at the moment. I'll be completely honest, bruv. A bit of a weird zone still. I only loaded up one Topstep combine at the moment, but I'm going to be on 5 from tomorrow. It's the first time I've been trading in fucking like 5 months, bro. It's been a hot minute, man. It has been a hot minute. And on that note, let me actually go on the Topstep dashboard. this. So we're UTC -5 at the moment, right? Interesting spot, man. We're in the middle of this range, so you know what I mean? It's not a good place to be trading currently. Not a good place to be trading currently. But we will see. This is a nice push up. New York volatility is crazy, eh? It's my 5,000 tick chart. Keep in mind, boys, I haven't traded in a few months. I had to take some time off, moving houses, getting the money back up, all those sorts of things. But honestly, back in the day, man, you'd never see 150 bars of price action in 4 hours on a 5,000 tick chart. So the shit's volatile, but just from, you know, fib retracement here, this is probably like what, like 0.7 return. Makes sense, so we shall see. I don't really like the 15-minute. Gold looks much nicer for a continuation higher, dude. Yeah. One sec. One sec. Apologies for that. My mom came in my room. I don't know why she did that. But yeah, gold looks pretty good. Fucking Dane, bro, it has been a hot minute, man. It's It's been way too long, bro. It's been way too long. I gotta adjust my webcam as well. I moved houses, bro, so my webcam's in a fucking weird spot because it's a new setup, and it's like in front of my monitor, but my OBS for the chat is over here. Well, I'll get used to it. It's just, yeah, moved houses, so it's been a fucking... Last year, bro, was way too hectic, man. Sometimes it's like that, eh? But we're still in shape. Money's back up, bro. I'm gonna be trading for the foreseeable future, bro, so I will be back. Today's the first day. First stream back in a fucking long time, man. Have you been, bro? So we are getting that sort of push out of here. 0.7, it's a strong close here. This inverse here is pretty clean. So like a draw up into here would make sense, I'd say. Still, yeah, you know, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, bro, I'm gonna have to fucking refine my system, you know, after fucking taking so much time off, because I honestly have barely looked at the charts at all. Let me see if this is too loud. But essentially I still am using the same fundamental things, bro, so 4 hour, 15 minute, 3-5 minute, but ideally, like I was saying, I'm not sure if you hear when I said it, but the volatility, you know, I was just saying before, like this is 1 day of price action on a 5,000 tick chart, and when I was trading last, there was not 310 bars in a day, so I'm gonna have to refine it and adjust it, but I still like tick charts. I don't know if you remember when I used to explain tick reversals and stuff, bro, but it's still clearly happening, you know what I mean? So the tick chart is still my sort of thing, you know what I mean? Crossovers, hammers, all these sorts of things. But obviously the big difference now is I have a bit more money behind me, bro, and I'm taking so much time off trading that I just want to fucking not overtrade, bro. I'd rather not trade and sit with not trading for a day than just take a trade to fucking take a trade, you know what I mean? But it will be much the same system, bro. 15 minute time frame, tick charts. I'm just gonna have to adjust which tick charts I use based on the volatility, because it's almost like, you know, you kind of use a 10,000 tick chart, but it looks like you might fucking need to with how much volatility there is. Usually a 5,000 tick chart would essentially be like a fucking 10-15 minute chart almost, 5 minute at most. Another 5,000 is basically like a 5 minute, whereas before, yeah, I guess it's similar, bro, but like 100 tick chart, like I wouldn't even want to know what this looks like now. I don't even think look how long you'd have to go back on 100. Bless myself. Yeah, this is a 100 tick chart. This is fucked. It was never like this when I was trading. 500 tick chart's probably just as fucked. Too much noise. How's your trading been, bro? Oh, my fucking nose is cooked. But how's your trading been, bro? like this close here. It's got that sort of ABC D relative equal highs here as well. And this would line up with this 15-minute inversion area as well. So I mean, as a London Open failure to sweep below, 3-minute inversion here. This makes sense. Volume trading profiles. I know I used to speak to a lot of people that had a lot of success with it, bro. So I think it definitely works. I'm on a fucking basic trading plan as well, so I only can have 5 indicators, but let me see. This is the one I used to use. Bro, there's one. Where's the one? I think it's a. Is it an indicator? I think it's an indicator now, like a fucking volume. Bro, this is the thing. I haven't used fucking trading view in so long as well. I know it's from the here. Take like a full session. I don't really know how to use it, but I know a lot of people have success with it. Well, let's go on. Let's just say session open. It does sort of tell you where majority of volume is traded. You know what I mean here. So when you get this large volume at this level, you reject 3 times. It's almost like support and resistance. I guess I don't really understand it that much, bro. So, but I know that it can be really helpful as a confluence. It just depends on your style and if it fits your system, bro. How's your trading been, my man? This is clean draw liquidity as well, but I think that there's people that are shorting this inverse here, which is why I think this failure here will provide longs, but we'll see. Shall see. Had any payouts in the end of the year, my man? Is that who I fucking think it is, bro? 5k funded, got my first payout. Fucking W's, bro. That's huge, my man. Congratulations, what a way to fucking end your year, bro. It's been over a year since I got a fucking payout. We're still got denied, but we're not. Oh, thanks, bro. It was a rough year, Camille, bro. Cammy fucking Bammy, bro. It's been a rough year, but I've lost too much weight as well, bro. I'm like 81 kilos, bro. I was like, nah, I'm 79 kilos actually. I weighed in at today, which is terrible for my height. I'm like 181 centimeters, 6 foot. If you know, you know. No, I lost too much weight, bro. I had to move houses and shit. It's alright, I'm lean. Like I'm fucking, you know, the shoulders are fucking capped, you know, we've got the biceps popping. My webcam's in a weird spot, but I gotta lock in this year, bro. This year's trading focused. Last year was gym and money. Like I had to get my money back up. Because I don't know if Data knows, but you know about where I was at. Broke as fuck. Lost everything, bro. Lost it all. Just traded from a place of fear and fucking shit bank account, and it was dead. So I got my money up last year. I worked in sales for like 4 months. I'll help you out, bro. I got a mad plan for this year. Nothing, bro. It was just after the FTT thing, and I made that video, but then I was still trading a little bit on stream, and I got myself in fucking some debt, bro. Too much debt. Negative money, negative bank account balance. But I was just trading from revenge, you know what I mean? So, that's the thing, it's been so long, bro, but the last year, I just locked in with the gym. Got in the best shape of my life, I'd say, like even better than I was last year. And I worked for a company called Physique Factory on Instagram for about 3.5 months. And that's a big Instagram page. I did sales for them for about 4 months, 3 months. Got my money up real quick, and yeah, now we're back, man. I had that family issue sorted out. That was taking some stress. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, we good, man. I just wanted to see the year out. I moved houses. We got the house we've been living in for 6 years. My mum rents. Some of you know, single mum, but we got evicted because they sold the house and the new owners wanted to move in. But now we upgraded. I took the risk, man. Moved the fam into a much bigger house, and now we're living nice, man. Like honestly, last year was fucking downhill the whole year, and then at the end of the year, just like fucking all changed. So, you know, when shit looks, I got a new tattoo as well on this arm here, and on the back. There's like a little cross and a little thing that says gratitude here. Yeah. I'm gonna get a new one tomorrow across here. But what it says is, even when skies are grey, the sun still shines. And what that means, lads, is when shit looks fucking terrible, it will get better. The sun will come back out, boys. So I feel like shit, you know. I started this streaming thing, and then I just lost like 7 months of my life, bro, just to get myself back on my feet. But I think I learned a lot in that period, bro. I was blowing through accounts way too quickly as well. I think the streaming period where I slowed down was really good, but prior to that, with the Apex 35k in a week, just, yeah, stupid shit. Like on Topstep, 550Ks is about 350 USD, 600 bucks. That's like, you do the math, 35k. What do you boys reckon on this new logo as well? Did this, it's the only thing I really did. But it's cool, TFD, the Fit Degen. We are all Fit Degens, boys. That's what we will be. But yeah, 35 times about 700 bucks, which is how much Topstep costs. There's 50 attempts at passing funded accounts. Like, it's terrible. But it is what it is. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. Nah, we'll get you fit, bro. We'll get you fit. Tell me your stats, bro. Let me help you out. Let me give you some targets. Let me give you some something to start with. You're a detailer, bro. You're pretty active. You're active all day. don't know if you heard Dayton, bro. W on the whole first payout, my man. That sets you up for a good year. That's alright, bro. As long as you're, you know, in better shape than, you know, average Joe. Like, how many fucking, I know a lot of fat people, bro, that could, honestly, it's not that bad, bro. Honestly, 95 kilos, 179 centimeters isn't that bad. You got a pretty active job. Diet's gonna be the main. You've heard it 1,000 times, bro. But you know what I mean. The easiest things are the easiest swaps to make. You know what I mean. Like you might eat out a lot, so like swapping out fucking full sugar drinks for no sugar drinks, swapping out mayos for lower calorie sauces, honey mustards. Yeah. I know, I've seen you've just been working hard, hey bro. You've just been hustling. But yeah, there's always a healthy option to eat out. There's always healthy options when you are eating out at unhealthy places. So, you know, like KFC has a Zinger box, but they also have Twisters and bowls. McDonald's, same thing. Portos is your healthier, for example, option of eating out. Guzman, FundedNext, Subway are healthier options, and then from that you can pick healthier options or make better decisions there. And then honestly, yeah, straight out, the Zinger box goes hard. But yeah, honestly, just make the smarter decision, bro. You know, if it's, because the hardest thing for me when I was losing fat, like having to cut it out, and then when you feel like it, you cave in, and it goes the other way. It goes worse. Like you go from not wanting to fuck up on your diet, so you're like, no KFC, and then you have KFC, and then you get a fucking large KFC Zinger box, and then you get a fucking crusher. Well, they don't do crushers anymore, but you know what I mean. So it's good to like be able to keep it in. Like a Zinger box actually only has like 450 calories or 500 calories. Zinger burger, sorry, not a Zinger box. I wish a Zinger box had fucking 500 calories. But yeah. Like you can get a Zinger burger, you can get a salad, and a Pepsi Max. Where you living at, Dayton? So I only got one Topstep combine loaded up today, boys. And I'm not going to be trading today. I just want to like actually sit through the session, spectate. But from tomorrow I'll be trading, and I'm going to have 5 loaded up. And I'm just going to do 5 on Topstep. I'm going to trade Topstep to begin with. I want to get 5 from the 2 Topstep, and then from there build a buffer, and then my goal for 2026 is to take a max payout. Now, obviously, I would like that to happen a lot earlier, but look, if we get a max payout from Topstep, we can survive. You know what I mean? Running will 100% help you lose body fat, but is it the most ideal, my bro? Probably not. You know what I mean? All the weight that I've lost, 40 kilos initially, the last cut that I did in like the end of the year, getting like summer ready, all I did was walk, bro. I go for a 30-minute walk every morning. That hasn't changed. Just eat a bit less and move a bit more, but yeah, cardio with a girl is the best cardio. I still haven't been doing much of that, I'll be honest. But just walking, bro. Walking, it depends what you enjoy more. If you enjoy going for a run, then run. But if you enjoy fucking smashing a girl, do it, bro. Just fucking do it. Because that shit's good cardio as well. As long as you can last more than fucking 10 minutes. If you can last 5, then just make sure it's a good 5. You know what I mean? But yeah, walking is more ideal because it's less strenuous, right? And you can do it every day. It's much easier to go for a 2-hour walk than it is to go for a 30-minute run if you're a newbie. You know what I mean? Like I could go for a 4-hour walk, but I couldn't run for fucking 30 minutes. My life depended on it. Still play soccer and shit, but you know what I mean. Running is it can be fun, and that's the thing. Like it's walking is passive. I just honestly walk to 7-Eleven near my house. I get a coffee in the morning from 7-Eleven because I'm a cheapskate, and it's fantastic. It's 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. I get a coffee, I walk home, and it's just easy. It's just super easy. But where I moved is very close to where I was living before, so it's in a bit of a more suburban area. There's like a oval at the end of my street, and I thought about like maybe I should get into running. And I've got soccer season coming up in like April, so I will be running naturally. Yeah, honestly, bro, that's why like I'm an advocate for walking. I really enjoy walking. I actually enjoy walking. Like I'll chuck on YouTube, I'll chuck on a video, I'll call my mates, if I need to call them, or fucking, whatever it is that I need to do. It's very easy on the walk. When you're running, you can't be like fucking texting, you're running and texting. When you're walking, you're just like, I'm gonna be copying 5, bro. I'm still gonna do the same thing I was doing before, like max degening each prop firm, but I'm going to be trading sensibly, you know what I mean? Unless you one trader session at most, then Asia and London, that's it. So on $2,000 drawdown, I'm going to be capped at $300 for the day. So 6.5 losing days would go on account, no more than a 2-to-1. So if I make $600, awesome. Then I can risk another 300 to make ideally 1.2, lose, plus 300 on the day, or max that I can lose is 300. So 1 loss straight away, stop trading, 1 win, plus 600, trade again if I want to in the second session, or within the same session if I didn't take a trade in the session before. And then a max day could be 1.2k if I'm in, could be break even, could be plus 600 or minus 300. But if I do take that minus 300, I'm just not going to trade. I'm not going to even think about, there's just no need to. I want to limit, the biggest issue that I had last year was not trading with a sense of survival, you know what I mean? It was, how can I get payout as quick as possible, rather than how can I trade for as long as possible, which will then allow me to get a payout, you know what I mean? And I did get to payout, that one time with FTT, but we never got paid, and that trading was 30 days, you know what I mean? I was trading very small, so it's not that, it's just, it's still the same, bro. I like the tick chart after reviewing, you know what I mean? I still like the tick chart. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at a tick chart since I stopped trading, but since the very last stream, because when I stopped trading, I downgraded to TradingView, fucking whatever light. It's like whatever the fuck it is, essential. It's like $15 a month. I had the primo one before, so I can't even fucking do second charts or ticks or anything, you know what I mean? So, and I don't mind that, because then it stops me from going on the seconds chart and shit like that, you know what I mean? I just don't need to be fucking doing that. And Topstep have it anyway, you can go between these tick charts, it's included with them, so yeah, it's just going to be a combination, bias, I think we can agree, we're still overall bullish. We are in this sort of reversal zone where we've dropped since October, sort of ramping up slowly. Yeah, that is gen. I've done it before. I've done the 15-second chart. When you think you're trading a 15-second chart with a strategy, and you're just not. But yeah, daily 4 hour, 15 minute. 15 minute is still one of the cleanest charts, and I think I neglected it heavily. Trying to go into a lower time frame. You know what I mean? Just from an inverse point of view, from where gaps form, from where we completely inverse and confirm. 15 minutes always going to provide a lot of clarity in terms of structure. So I think as long as you're trading from a bias point, like if I just look here, if we just look, alright, daily fair value gap, let's drop to the 4 hour, where are we coming from? Alright, so we've inversed this, you know what I mean, we're bullish. Once you've inversed this, you're probably bullish until this high. Then when you sweep this high, this is Wednesday the 7th of Jan. And then you come into, this close, we short, 15 minute, you see we inverse, and then here, you might be shorting in this area, whatever, inverse this, short below, sweep out this low, whatever the fuck, and then same thing, from there you can start fucking framing different things, but same thing that I was doing before, I'm pretty sure. And then just combining this, so what's this, the 8th of Jan, 5 PM Sydney, and then 9th of Jan, midnight. So if we go here, let's go 8th of Jan, where are we? So once we sweep this high, so let me just make this make sense to me, you know what I mean? But now we are, now we're back here. So the same thing, swept the high, internal sweep, 5,000 tick reversal, something similar to this, you know what I mean? But then I only want to shoot for 2 to 1s now. I don't want to shoot 2. I just want to be, I want to be a bit more simple before I start, extending my trading. But yeah, very similar, bro. The 5,000 tick chart seems like it's where it's at the moment in terms of, the clean sort of reversals and hammers and things like that. So it just needs to be with confluence, you know what I mean? I think I slowly removed my confluences from my trading over time, you know what I mean? And I was just trading a bit blindly. Fucking oath, bro. We're back. We are back. I'm actually keen, bro. I really want to take this this whole thing seriously this year, bro. I don't want to rush. You know what I mean? I had so much trading runway. I blew it all, but we're pretty decent. We're nowhere near as where we were. I was richer when I was fucking 22 years old. I'm now 25. I haven't been as rich as I have been, since I was 22. It's quite embarrassing and sad, but we are gonna make it this year. Whether it's just fucking trading, whether it's just helping provide value. Camille, bro, I fucking swear to God, bro, you're the one guy that, this goes to you as well, Dayton, but Camille, we speak on Instagram every now and then, and like, you're the one dude, bro, that was like, I think about when I don't trade, and I'm like, fuck, like, I'm a letdown, bro. I was actually like, maybe helping someone at the end of the day, doing something, and I'm just like, fuck, man. So you always kept me, you're a big reason why I want to continue, bro, you know what I mean? And obviously be able to do it for more people and just fucking be here and have a chat and whatever the fuck else, but yeah, bro, honest. Don't know if that's gay or not, but yeah. You know what I mean? I'm glad I'm back as well, bro. You know what I mean? But this time, I just want to document, like, I haven't taken a trade yet. I fucking, I'm not doing any secretive trades. Everything's going to be fucking live streamed. You know what I mean? It's just, I just want to fucking trade, bro. I just want to trade properly. I just want to trade patiently. I don't want to fucking rush into anything or, I proved again, last year was actually nice to be able to prove that the sales ability hasn't left. I fucking jumped into this physique factory job and I just fucking killed it straight away. Not to sound cocky or anything, but it's the same thing. Once you have like a skill, you really don't lose it. You know, you might be a bit rusty or something, but you know, you naturally just fucking, you keep it, bro. It's just muscle memory. So I jumped back into it. I made some good money real quick, and I still have the knowledge of trading, like the idea of it, you know, the things that got me to the first payout in Forex, and then the first actual big payout in futures. I just need to put it all together with patience and some bank account balance behind me, and then just make this year a fucking good year, you know what I mean? I have the physique on lock, you know, for me, maintaining my physique now is just fucking second nature. The only thing now is the financial gain, you know what I mean? And I would like, it's always been trading, bro, for me. When I fucking quit my job, it was trading. When I had my first job, it was trading. When I was, the whole last year, all I could think about was when I could pull the trigger to start trading. And, you know, I'm sure you guys can probably agree that you probably hear more and more fucking people that were like, trading's gambling, now talk about how they want to trade or some shit, bro. It's like, I don't know. I feel like trading is good not just as a way to maybe make money or, you know, provide for yourself, but just fucking character building, bro. You know, it brings out the worst in you, but the best in you at the same time. My physique, my mindset, outside of trading, right? I have a shit mindset because I fucking tilt and gamble and whatever else, but the belief mindset, faith, hustler, that trading mindset is like, that's a trading mindset, bro. Which I love. I really do love it. This is quite ugly for a London session, I'll be honest. This is quite ugly. First day back. All love, bro, all love. Yeah, this sort of price action, I would expect us to push higher, personally, but I'm not sure, because where we're sitting right now is coming out of this daily fair value gap. We're also coming out of this daily fair value gap. Near these highs, probably a weird place to trade. For me, this seems pretty bullish. Inverse this, 50% of this range here, then we fulfilled back to this high, then we've done 50% of this range, back to this high, we've almost done 50% of this range as well, which we have. Fuck knows, bro. Sounds like a fucking plan. Sounds like a fucking plan, bro. But that's my goal. My goal is to try to get a max payout by my birthday, which is May. It's halfway through the year. May 27. 25k, 22k after split, 90% whatever the fuck it is with Topstep. 633k Australian, which with Topstep 5k withdrawal, I believe. So 5k per. Look, my game plan for this year, boys, is Topstep. So 50% of the balance, up to 5,000 per payout. So if you get to $10,000 per account, you can take out 5,000. So this is with Topstep, so 5 times 5k. Obviously they take a bit off, whatever, 10%, so it's 22k USD. I'm not saying that I wouldn't take like a 1k payout if I got to like 3k or 4k, but I would like to take a max payout, right? So if I get to like 3k profit, I'll take 1k, reset it, get my money back out, and then continue trading them, whatever. Get a max payout with Topstep, 5k per, and then I'll do the same with FundedNext, which basically is Topstep's model, but even easier. Right, so it's 50k Pro Plus. Now, this is way better rules, boys. So I don't know if you guys, what are you guys trading at the moment? What do you mean, why no FundedNext? What am I missing out on, bro? Why? Really? I didn't know that. Even here, bro, to be honest. That is fucking shocking, bro. Alpha Futures, I've heard, is really good stuff. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. Maybe not FundedNext. My plan was to, by the end of the year, try to get 10 accounts across these two, 5k each. But I guess that's gonna change. I appreciate you fucking giving me the heads up. Cam Bam. What's good, Toft? Alpha Futures. Yeah, I haven't looked at Alpha Futures recently, but I know they're good. I mean, Alpha Capital Group was the first place I ever got a fucking payout. I will do Apex, but it depends how successful we're going. But yeah, Apex, Take Profit's good, always been good. They're staples, Topstep, MFFU, Tradeify. FundedNext looks pretty good. 100k. What's their payout rules? Fuck, that's a really nice profit to drawdown ratio, eh? It's like not many companies do that where they just double the 50k. Usually it's like 6 and 3, not 6 and 4. Even that's fucking really good. That's actually insane. Yeah, okay. Maybe, and then they have their own like Project X software now, don't they, as well? Yeah, you know what? I trust Alpha Futures anyway. I really do. First place that I ever got my 2024 2-2. But I want to see if I can find my payout. First day, up around $600. These are throwbacks, gents. 2024. It's been that long. 2 years later, boys. Yeah, this was my first payout. Fuck. It's one for the memories, boys. One for the memories. You know, it's been a while. But so alpha futures, 0 activation we got, which I don't think 0 activation is worth it. Even with Topstep, I was actually gonna do Topstep 0 activation, but then I realized they dropped the activation fees, so it doesn't really make sense to get activation. Alright, let me see. So we've got standard, same as Topstep, minimum 2 trading days, profit target 6, resets cheaper. That's alright, bro. It happens, man. My second payout after that came at the end of 2024 with FTT, but I got scammed, and I have not. That's the only payout I ever got paid to my bank account was Apex, bro. I'll be honest. I did get to max payout on 20 accounts with FTT, but I got scammed. I didn't get paid. That was a big payout. It was 30k USD. But I've only got paid $1,500. That's all I've been paid. I lost over fucking close to 100 and something K, bro, on evals, so it's fine. Trust me, bro, it's fine. What are you trading at the moment? $149's alright. Is it still 3 accounts? Tanking for the low, so probably come for this low and sort of target low. Probably wrong on the analysis there, dudes, but nice, bro. Apex, you don't even need a lot of fundeds. It's just getting past the buffer and then just scaling, hey. Why is the advanced plan so much? What's the reason? Is this like straight to funded or something? No, it can't be. Oh, no consistency. Fair enough. 40% consistency is not that bad anyway. Yeah, so on the funded you'd have no consistency. I get you. This is more like a Tradeify on their funded account, whereas their advanced is more like a Topstep on their funded account. No scaling plan though, so that's pretty nice. Funded futures network. That's not the same as Funded Futures Family, yeah? Oh yeah, this company, I remember this company. They're still around, so they must be doing alright. I mean, all firms are the same, right? They're just a place to fucking make money. But for me, after being, you know, I just wouldn't have like max allocation with a company that wasn't a main company. I think it's alright to have a few accounts with some of these other companies. Yeah, well. I thought I had left it open, I apologise, but the U50 BOGO. I remember there was a Forex company that did this, bro, this BOGO bong get one, no activation fee, but that's pretty good, honestly, and if they pay out, they pay out, so it's like, it's the same as fucking FTT or whatever other, as long as they pay, bro, it doesn't really matter until they don't pay. It's just, at least you know with something like Alpha Futures or Topstep, they have so much on the line. But this seem alright. What's it? Trustpilot. 4.7's alright, so until this looks bad. Like this started at fucking 4.7 and then it went down. But, you know, people like this, you just don't have to worry about, because he downgraded his review, so he's a fucking review junkie. But anything like this, it's like, I trust him. Just read through a few and looks good. Looks good. Basically, Toft, I was my mentor back when I first learned trading. I had a lot of mentors, a lot of trading discords, a lot of groups paid for, a lot of things learnt, a lot of ICT content watched, but it basically just boils down to higher time frame bias, so, you know, daily, weekly profile, you know, highs, protected lows, targeted highs, just for bias, right? So daily bias is overall bullish. 4 hour for, you know, again, bias directional, just to confirm more so your premium and discount legs as well, you know, just seeing where we are in relation to, you know, price legs. Do we fly back through premium? That sort of can tell you the story when we do something like this, coming back into the you know, 7, how do we react, those sorts of things. But yeah, daily, 4 hour, 15 minute for structure with session times, so the only indicators I use, my man. Session breaks or day breaks. Asia session, this little shaded box is Asia session, trading zone, when I can trade, London and New York. Now, I use Asia high and low, London high and low's confluence, but essentially it's just 4 hour daily direction, 15 minute structure, and 3 minute used to be my entry time frame. So if we use the example I was talking about before, so let's just say these relative equal highs here, right, 15 minute, alright, we're sweet. Now we're looking for some sort of, you know, 15 minute structure, alright, low, high, break, and then maybe we're looking now for, you know, some sort of inverse. So this would have been my old entry model, like criteria. So looking for, you know, your, I haven't used TradingView in a while, so I apologize for the clicks, but anyway, sweep the high, then we have break of structure, market structure shift, you know, and then you have your, you know, pretty typical ICT, whether it's 3 minute fair value gap down here, or some sort of inversion. Something like this would be the old way that I entered. But now, if we just take this here, so this is this 15 minute high, it's kind of like ICT, but it's combined a bit with the lab in terms of like standard deviations and projections, premium discount. The lab is Trader Cane, which I learned a lot from. But essentially, the way that I changed my entry model to when I was trading last year is this here, right? So if we just look at this on Topstep, so this is the Tuesday, the 13th of Jan, at about 6 AM. I like tick charts for entries. So this is the same area here, right? This is the same relative equal highs. So right here is the same price area. So on the tick chart forms of completed orders, right? So a 5,000 tick chart, you can get 7 bars in 30 minutes, or, you know, in New York Open, let's just say around here. Basically what I'm trying to say is it can change, right? This is 7 bars in 3 minutes, right? I don't know if you can see that well, but hopefully you can. So this is 6 bars in 3 minutes, and then this is 6 bars in 30 minutes, right? So what this is saying, what the tick chart tells you, Camille would have heard this fucking plenty of times. Cam. What do I call you, bro? I'm gonna call you Cam. I like Cam better. Cam. So fucking... Basically what I'm trying to say is, right, is this shows volatility. Tick chart shows volatility. So it doesn't show off time, right? Because, as you know, this is 30 minutes worth of price action. This is actually 50 minutes now. So this, on a 3 minute chart, would look like mess. But when there's actual volatility, right, what this tells you is that this is a sharp push up. And then once you see this bullish, or sorry, bearish hammer here on the 5,000 tick, this is legitimately what I used to trade. It's just an internal sweep of the tick chart, followed by any sort of bearish indication. So this would be an entry confluence, and it really allows you, if you trade with added confluence, to fucking just enter pretty much, you know, in a really nice spot. Now if we go back to this area on a 3 minute time frame, you'll still see something similar. You know, it's a 3 minute hammer, yeah, relatively the same thing, but there will be areas where, you know, let's use this sort of sweep reversal from yesterday, right? So whatever time this was yesterday in New York session, we'll sweep this low. Anyway, for me, these sort of things here, just from the candle formation, look really nice. On a 3 minute chart, I don't know how they would look, right? So, for example here, you're not going to really get much until here, on a 3 minute chart. And then the same thing here, you might be waiting for this entire inverse before you're getting involved, right? Something like that. Or you might be, you know, getting involved here with less clarity. But on a 5,000 tick chart, I have a lot of confidence when I see like a really aggressive engulfing bearish candle to just enter here, because this 5,000 tick chart shows me 5,000 orders pushed here. Yeah, exactly. And it's sort of like a volume built into a candle. It's the way I understand it. I don't know if that's 100% right, but it really is like volume built into a candle. So the same thing here. Yeah, this is only, you know, it's 8 points. 8 points is a lot. We all know that. 8 points is a lot. But in both situations, right, you can actually just fucking buy the doji sometimes and get really, you know, really precise, you know, really tight stop, but I'm not trading that way anymore. On this candle, I'd happily buy, right? Yeah, exactly right. It tells more of a story. So the same way in this session, right, even if we look on a 3 minute chart, it doesn't necessarily move the market faster, but it just shows you where there's intention, right? Like in a session like this, right, this is the first day I've traded in, honestly, over 6 months. And that's why I'm just tape reading today, and I'm not really taking anything. I will start to put risk on slowly. But if we look, right, let's get a vertical on. 7 PM is 3 PM London Open, right? So this is where we opened. And for London, and then Asia's somewhere over here at about what, 12 o'clock. Alright, I'm just going to draw out some things and explain my thought process, right? So this is sort of Asia session, and this is London session. This is a very ugly London open, right, on a 3-minute chart. If we compare this to a 5,000 tick chart, it cuts out all the noise of a time frame chart, and it just shows you what did I just explain about intention. There's only a few places here where you could get involved, right? A doji, engulfing hammer, and here is some sort of an intention, but nothing serious, right? So if we just look at this from a tick chart, like say I loaded up the charts today and all I traded was a 5,000 tick chart, I would look at this as a consolidation, maybe I'd look at this as a bullish engulfing and get stopped out. It's not important, right? The main thing is what, like when you look at this chart, just look at it from a bear point of view, right? This here is a really, really telling fucking candle, you know what I mean? And then if we just, you know, highlight this area right here, go back to the 3-minute, not much is being said here on the 3-minute for me, you know what I mean? So this 5,000 orders that come in, you know, at 2:30 PM Australian time, which is like fucking a weird New York time, right? Like not even a fucking New York time that makes sense. 10:30 PM or some shit. It just shows a lot. It says a lot. And this exact formation here, when the 5,000 orders close at the low, this is showing more information to me. And what you find is on the 5,000 tick chart, and this gives me confidence, right? Because I actually, like, this is my own fucking trading. Like, this isn't taught by anyone. This is just something I noticed, implemented, and I was trading it and having good success, and I just tilted and fucking blew up. But I was doing alright with it. Anywhere with these same formations, I'm just going to point them out with arrows, usually followed by down moves, right? So if we look anywhere here, right? Hammer here is brought back up, fair enough. This isn't one, this is bullish. But here, bullish one, we move up. Bearish, we move down. Bearish hammer, we move down. Bearish hammer, we move down. It's not perfect, right? Because nothing, I'm not gonna say that this exact candle formation is what fucking moves price lower. But you do find that after these, if they're priced, you know, in a premium or discount leg, right, you know, when they form with additional confluence, right, like we sweep an internal high and then we do it, we sweep an internal high and then we do it, right, something like this. When they add confluences and then you see it, it gives you more confidence for this to be your trade, you know what I mean? So I really like looking at this formation on the tick chart, just actual price action, candles, how they're forming, you know what I mean? Same could be said here, premium discount, right? So once we come into premium discount of this, we swept an internal high, right? And then you're looking for this bearish, so the bullish, 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 come into premium, we swept the internal high. You could just take this trade if you're anticipating, right, that we want to push down and take it 2-1. Would I take this? Probably not. I probably want to see more because we're just coming into premium. But you know what I mean. When you combine this premium discount internal, and then if you're, you know, expecting this A, B, C, D distribution, like that sort of thing, right? You can get involved in this area and then take this part of the move down. And I just like how it forms on a tick chart. That's the only reason. So I combine normal ICT concepts with tick chart entries. That's the only difference, I'd say, then, to answer your question in an extremely fucking confusing way. But yeah, even a tick chart can also keep you out of price action as well. So like here, I don't see anything. So even if I was like fucking deep into my trading and I took a trade here, I'd have to slap myself in the face and say no. Because this is like a huge buy candle instantly sold back into no low taken. Like this is chop, and we do have some red folder tonight, so that could be a reason. But I'll keep an eye on FFN cam as well. Yeah, 2022, a bit of, like, everything. I watched the full 2022 multiple times. And then I watched bits and pieces of, like, 2024, 2025. But I haven't watched it in quite a while. But ICT is still, like, everything that you fucking learn these days, bro, is just remodeled ICT anyway. It's something that he's covered. I'm not saying that he fucking created the algorithm like he says, but you know what I mean. The dude knows all the shit that he says fucking works, so you can't knock it. You know what I mean? But I have watched it. 2022 is like pretty much like a more basic take on trading, which is a lot about what Kane's thing is. Premium discount, 50%, fair value gap, break of structure, market structure shift, return to fair value gap, target liquidity. Like, let's try to find a random example. Like this isn't like a fucking proper example, but let's just say, you know, here, right, you got your liquidity that you're targeting, you have your accumulation, manipulation, right, you have your break of structure off this, so we accumulate, we manipulate, then we break structure back to the upside, so you're basically having this, accumulation, manipulation, and you break structure, and then you return, and then you go higher. This is basically like 2022 model. This is 5-minute time frame. I might have to make this background a bit heavier. The watermelon. I just don't like it being too bright in my Anyway, 2022 mentorship, like this is almost like pretty decent, to be honest. Premium discount, accumulation, manipulation, then distribute higher. Then you want to return into the range. So you have an inverse fair value gap plus a fair value gap. Then you can go even more techie, premium discount of this. You could do fib retracement of this as well, which is like, you know, 0.6, I don't know, 6 fucking 1 or 6.8, whatever the fuck, on reverse, right? Because that's what it is. And then, you know, mentorship would say buy here perfectly, and then fucking target your whatever, target your nearest high, target a 2-to-1, target a 3-to-1, and this would play out, right? That's like ICT shit. I guess that's what I know and learn and can like do straight away, but putting into practice is always a different thing. But even that, like that, it took me not that long to find, right? It's just spotting that in real time and executing it on it. Like, this is today's price action. Sort of similar thing here. right? You could say, you know, if this, I guess, bit of accumulation, manipulation, then you could maybe say that this is like an inverse fair value gap. Once we break this structure here, then you're looking for the same thing. You're looking for a return into sort of premium. Honestly, bro, last year the biggest thing, and what do I struggle with now? I couldn't tell you what I struggle with at the moment because I haven't traded in a while. Rushing, like by that, what do I mean? Rushing means like thinking I need to get a payout. So like when I first started trading, I saved up a lot of money, 6 figures. I would say exactly how much, but 6 figures. And I was just trying to replace my fucking normal income, which was a really high paying sales job, and that was just stupid. Instead of just trying to take baby steps, get a payout, which I did. I got a payout pretty quickly with the Alpha Capital group. But it was just everything. Over trading, over leveraging, oversizing, just trading with too many accounts. Excuse me. Strategy hopping, I'd say, is a big one, bro, as well. Just the main things. Generally 3 I like to trade with, but I don't know what the volatility has been like, you know what I mean? So like, what's the point ranges we're dealing with? So 230 points in a session on an average day, 300 points. We're in London session now. So let me see on a 3-minute chart what a stop loss would be. So let's just say in London we took this short of this 3-minute gap, right? With a 10-point stop, and we're targeting this low. All good, bro. With a 10-point stop, I'd trade a 1 mini. 1 mini on this. For me, position sizing and like whether it's micros or minis, I know I'd probably trade 10 minis because it allows you to say take off, I don't know, 5 at 2R, and then, you know, whatever, you can leave runners, and for, you know, the full liquidity if you want to. I'll still use like micros, but generally it's just based off how much of my account I'm risking based on the points. So for example, if my entry was here and this is about a 10-point stop, I know that 1 mini, 10 points on 1 mini is $200 risk. So on a 2K account, it's 10% of the account. On an eval, I'm okay with risking 10% of the account. But then that also depends on if I'm going to stick to 1 trade a day, you know what I mean? Because that allows you to have 10 losing days, full losing days back to back in a row before you blow the account. The problem is when you do this, right, you risk a mini here, and then you risk a mini here, right, and then you're like, fuck, I got stopped out, or whatever. Like, let's say you, I don't know, let's say you were doing the other way, right, and you wanted to trade here, and you 10-point stop, and you're targeting here, alright, fuck, I got stopped out, $200 gone, and then you sweep the low, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to get in below the low, boom, again, stopped out, whatever. Point is, this only works if you're going to risk 1 mini, if you know you can stick to 1 trade a day, lost. And I've been a culprit of that. I've edited my fucking daily loss limit. With a 2K drawdown, I've kept it at 200, and then it's magically become negative 800. So, it just matters on your discipline. Generally for me, I would like to say, you know, 1 to 2 trades a day max, but I've been, you know, guilty of fucking 100 trades in a day, probably more. My thing is like this now, right? So I want to 1 win equals stop. No, sorry. 1 loss equals stop, right? $300 risk. this is my thought process coming in. This is the thing, I have a plan, right? It's just executing on the plan. One win, and this is assuming $300 risk. Per day. Alright. One loss on the day, stop, right? One win equals plus 600. Now, after one win, I can choose to take one more trade. One loss would mean, let me try and make this clearer, bro. Alright, one loss equals negative 300. Yeah, right. Let me do this again. This equals stop. Right. And trade again. Now, after this one, right? After one win, if we do one more win, plus 600. Again, right? So we're risking 300, but then we've made another 600 on top. This would equal 1200 on the day, plus one more win. This now equals stop. So, aka 2 wins equals stop. And then the same applies for this. One win followed by one loss, which is plus 600, then minus 300, equals plus 300 on the day, equals stop. I don't know if this makes sense. Coming into the day, take a loss, stop. That's it, one loss per day. Take a win, I can look for another trade. Thought process is, right, if you're right and you're locked in, it depends, bro, it depends. I couldn't tell you the amount of times that I've stepped out of the charts or stepped away from the charts for that next day to just fucking trade perfectly and then become very revengeful, and the day when I come back, price action is dog shit. Now, it's hard to answer that, right? Because it's like, for me, I believe that once you have a buffer, you have a bit more freedom, right? Because if you're up 1 or 2k, you have that technically to lose, but you also don't want to lose it. Yeah, that's what sort of came for this low. Came out of nowhere. But you can see here, by the way, on the tick chart, that you probably would see here, the speed at which these will close will speed up now. Like this candle formed in 5 minutes, right? Whereas these one candle formed in 5 minutes here, with volume, by the way, soft, but the previous 4 took an hour and 30 minutes. So this one you'll see on this 5,000 tick chart, what volume's coming in here, and this is showing on the tick chart but not on the time chart. But yeah, I would say that you can keep trading, bro. I don't think it's yeah, it just depends. If you've had a full winning week and you want to take your Friday off, then do it. Like you sort of deserve it. But yeah, this is the risk that I'm gonna follow. So if I like trade an Asia session in the morning and I take a loss and I rush that loss and it doesn't fit my system, I cannot trade London. I'll come on stream, I'll be present and fucking, I don't know if Topstep allow you to do demo accounts anymore. I was trying to look at that before, but anyway, I can't trade. This allows me to have 6 full trading days over 1 week on a set of combines before I blow them. And if I lose all week, then I stop, right? Because those accounts are pretty much gone. But if I win, I have the freedom to risk half of what I made on one more trade. and that allows me to be up 2 wins on the day. And if I'm up 2 wins on the day, then I'm up 1.2k. So the most I can make in a day is 1.2k. The most I can lose in a day is 300. And if I win in the day, I guarantee being up $300 on the day. Up on 2k, I don't need to trade. That's the main thing, bro, as well. It's like whatever you're trying to improve on is what you need to stick to, right? So if you want to build in discipline by being up and not trading, that's smart, right? Because it's relative to you. It's relative to your own journey, bro. You know what I mean? Like for me, what I just had on the screen here, this is relative to me because, bro, Cam has fucking seen me. I'll show you, bro. I have a 10-hour stream on my channel, right? From back when I was streaming back in the day. And you know it was a long stream because I had to put fucking... Look, I've had like, back when I was streaming, 6 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, this one here, 10 hours. I spent 10 hours on stream.
I'm still here, still trying to make sense of something that's probably not going to happen.
I spent all day, bro, trading. Like, this was fucked. The whole day, I'm just... Didn't leave my desk for 10 hours. Fucking hilarious, but honestly. So for me, you know, if I take that one loss, that first loss, I just stop trading, bro, and I just come back tomorrow with a fresh mindset. And then if I lose all 5 days in a row, then I can take a few days off and then just, you know, come back. It's not that deep. I don't need to get so fucking... Yeah, like it's... Just whatever you struggle with, bro. For me, over trading I struggle with, so I really need to have a system for my losses, you know what I mean? And that at the end of the day is part of a trading system. It's a huge dumper. But yeah, I think one thing I've learned, bro, is that yeah, trading strategy isn't just fucking when to buy, when to sell, bro. It's everything. It's when to stop trading. It's knowing yourself, knowing your own flaws, right? Because there's someone that can pick up trading tomorrow, someone that's never traded before and have perfect discipline, right? But they might have terrible, like, fucking common sense. Like, they would miss a fair value gap or miss the basic fucking things that they're seeing and not be able to execute on their strategy. But they can take one trade and stop. They have no financial attachment. They could be up $5,000 or down. It doesn't impact them, right? Everyone has different things that they fucking struggle with. I do have financial attachment, unfortunately. I just do. So for me, I understand charts and things really well, but it's not that gets me unstuck. It's the greed and, you know, fear and all these things. I have like, let me see if I can so this here as well. So this video here, was a period where I was like, I traded for 44 days straight on these accounts, right? This was the last time I traded, which was June 2025, 6 months ago, right? And this was terrible, right? 49 trades, 6 trades, 65 trades. Cam was here watching fucking all these streams. He's a day one. But this is an improvement in my psychology. Why? Because I actually stayed on these accounts. You know, I was capping my losses here, right? This day would blew up, right? But 600, 600. Yeah, these days weren't that good, right? But my loss days were always capped at about 600. You know what I mean? So I did have some good winning days every now and then. But I was becoming better at sticking to my max losses for the day, right? Which naturally, I was up 3k. He is the OG. He is an OG. I think I'd say I'm better looking than I am there for a start as well. But this is a proof that when you stick to, even with shit trading, right, you can be up on the month, over trading, but sticking to a max loss, right? So this little fucking period here was already a period where I improved my psychology. Now, how did I work on it? The honest answer for me, bro, I lost a fuck ton of money and I started getting fed up, which is sometimes what needs to happen. But also just working on yourself, bro. Habits outside of the gym will impact, habits outside of the charts will impact everything else. Like, I follow the same fucking morning routine, same daily routine every single day. I wake up, I have a cold shower, I go for a walk, I get a coffee, I come home. At the moment, I don't do anything trading related. This is a bit fucking too upbeat for this night, but for tune bar. We'll skip that one. Anyway, have everything outside of the charts, but really in place. Train, eat well, have discipline outside of the charts, because that will allow you to have discipline on the charts. And really understand your emotions, bro. If you have a fight with your mum, your parents, your girlfriend, your mate, you fucking... But I've tilted on fucking Apex accounts. I've blown like $4,000 on Apex because I lost the game of FIFA. And I had to get a fucking outlet, and trading was the thing that was open on my left monitor, and I was playing FIFA on my fucking right monitor. I'm telling you, you gotta understand your fucking triggers, bro, and remove them. Like, I used to game and trade at the same time, rage at the game, and then take a trade. It just comes with time, bro. You know, people will say journaling, which definitely will help, right? Because you have something to reflect on. A lot of books, Trading in the Zone, Market Wizards, realizing that there's no way. Market Wizards is about, I don't know if you've read books, right? But to this day, 2 best books, right? By far. Trading in the Zone is about psychology itself, right? Market Wizards is about trading systems and different traders who have been successful, and they're all different, right? There's people that trade fucking grains. You just have to work backwards, right, from the trigger. So it's like, took the loss, took another trade, won, tried to, I don't know, make the extra 300 to bigger. Did this loss follow your system? If it did, it's fine. Did taking another trade fit your system? If yes, fair enough. Now this is the problem, right? This is the problem. Yeah, trading the zone's good. This was the problem for me. but I could take a loss, I could take another trade, but it wouldn't fit my system, or it would just be another trade because, and I would win the trade. So this creates a negative loop, right? Because you've taken a loss that fits your system, but then you've taken another trade which doesn't, then you win it. So now you have a positive relationship with a negative trading action, right? And then this happens where you've done the wrong thing, you haven't followed your system, you've won the trade or you're winning the trade, so now you have a positive relationship with a bad action, and then you want to try and make more, right? So now you've allowed yourself to be in an action to try and make money back, or be in a green trade to feel a certain type of way, and then you're trying to make, say, money back that you've lost in this first trade, whatever the fuck it is. You got to work backwards, right? So you got to find where this goes wrong. I don't know if this is answering your question, but for me this is important because it all starts with here, and that's why now I have to cap it at one loss, right? Because once I take a loss, I don't think logically, and whether that means I have to fucking slow down my trading time frame, so I only take one trade a day, so be it, bro. Because for me, I fucking suck, right? Yeah, if I trade on a fucking 1 minute chart, I'll take 6 trades in a minute. Like, sometimes it's fucked. Where do you think, like, what are your flaws, bro? If you know your flaws, you should be able to sort of articulate them. Maybe not say them perfectly, but like maybe articulate some of your flaws and see if I can help. I'm not an expert, by the way, bro, by no means, but I will try and help if I can. We are fucking dumping. Power trader. You've seen it, bro. You've seen some of those tilt moments, but let's see, bro. I'm having fun just chilling out as well, bro. Having a chat, bro. It's mad. I miss this, man. This is worth more. You know what I mean? That's a fucking huge 15-minute gap. So inverse in this 4-hour gap. We get a new 4-hour gap, a 4-hour candle opening up in 23 minutes. So this is looking like a full inverse. Swap liquidity and setting off. We are on this 1-hour fair value gap. I didn't see that before. But as I did say, I think this 15-minute inverse here provided a lot of opportunity for people to get short. Now it will play out. I do think though, without really looking too much into it, that maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, that this is really nice liquidity, right? So I think this is just generating shorts to come back, and you know, whether it keeps going down, they'll come to sweep this back up. It could keep going low, but this now is like resting liquidity here. Number one, there's people that got short above these highs here on the original trade idea. They got stopped out. People involved here. So over trading, don't respect my max loss, bro. So that was something I struggled with. So depending on your platform, you go here, you go risk settings, right? And you go personal daily loss limit, and you set this at what you think is reasonable relative to your drawdown, right? So here we've got a $2,000 drawdown. So in my opinion, on an eval, anywhere up to 20% is okay, and on a funded 10% until you're over the buffer. So here on an eval, if I really wanted to push the limits, $400 per day, so I'd set this at 400, right? And I'd save it. If it doesn't have this, you can do this in Tradeify as well, by the way. You can set this up. I don't think I'll have a Tradeify account to log into though. This might not work. Give me one sec, boys. I'm gonna do it on the screen. Yeah, that Tradeify account don't work. I don't even know what account I just logged into, bro, but anyway. Never Tradeify. Yeah, I've done that as well, bro. I've done that as well. That's when you need to do introspection. That's when you need to fucking work on, like, yourself. You need to fucking get angry at yourself. You need to write down your thoughts every day. You need to, like, I punched myself in the face before. It still didn't fix it. You know what I mean? And sometimes you sound like me, bro. You honestly, you sound like me. You sound like that's something that I'll do. I'll find every way to fucking overcome the barriers that I've set up. Like, I'll set up a fucking Tradeify daily block. I'll find a way to change it, and I'll fucking blow it, and then I'll feel shit about myself. And honestly, if it is that, then it's like me, and it's just, you know, going through the motions of fucking losing shit, and then realizing how much it takes to get that back, how much effort it takes to fucking get back to that level. You know what I mean? I mean, besides that, bro, it's just like you have to set up a max trade per, like, you gotta put roadblocks. You know, every roadblock becomes harder to break. Put in the max trades per day. I think on Tradeify you might be able to do max trades per day, but competitive mindset, bro. Same as me in sales. You know, leaderboards and sports and gaming. I'm a fucking gamer, bro. You don't play COD, you don't want to be second or third. You want to be fucking number one. You see your name on the leaderboard, and then you see your name second, and it's like, how do I become first? FIFA, you don't play to lose or draw, you play to win. Sports, you don't play to lose, you play to win. And in sports, in real life, it's even fucking more important. Like, I don't go out and play soccer to fucking draw, or, you know, no one fucking has a boxing fight without wanting to win. So I understand that. Now, these characteristics are great, your competitive nature, because it means that when you do fail, you'll get up and you'll go back quicker, right? Because there's always going to be someone else on the other side of the fence, right? They get taken down, and it takes them a lot to get back on the horse and fucking go. So one thing I've learned, bro, as well, is don't be too hard on yourself for character flaws, right? Because every single character flaw that we have would benefit and not negate. That's the word. Will benefit and not benefit. That's the opposite of benefit. Okay, am I retarded? Be a disadvantage, drawback, detriment, whatever. Some things will benefit us, and some things will be a detriment to us, right? And the same can be said in the opposite way for someone else. So the fact that you're competitive, right? Same for me. Like, it allowed me to take big risks early, right? Because I had no fear and I wasn't scared to fucking risk it all, right? But what did that cost me? It cost me 7 months not being able to trade because I fucking lost all my money because I was stubborn and I wanted to oversize and overtrade. But what did that teach me, right? Because now that I'm back trading and I have money, I have a fucking way different mindset. Like, you do not believe. I could not think of anything worse, and this is coming from, I've been on your side, right, where I wanted and allowed myself to overtrade. Now there is no option to overtrade. because I have felt what it's like to not be able to do the one thing that I want to do, which is trade full time. But that's what I mean. Taking the risk early and losing everything when I was 23, 24, now allows me to be 25. And again, I'm not saying I'm perfect. There could come it could happen in fucking 3 days from now where I just tilt and it sounds like I'm fucking going back on my word, right? But the way that I'm thinking, the way that my brain feels wired currently is like over trading. Just it's not an option because I lived with 6 figures in my bank account and saw it go to negative fucking 5 figures. Didn't get to negative 6 figures, thankfully, but I've seen it happen firsthand. And yeah, and what you said, right? It will only fix it temporary. I wouldn't say you have to change it, bro. These things, like a lot of traders will say, right? Yeah, and that tends to happen. Same for me, bro. Like I could say everything I'm saying now, and then in 2 weeks' time, I could go back on everything, and I could be the same fucking mess. Now, whether that's a strategy issue, whether that's a discipline issue, whether it's a, you gotta also understand that when you haven't traded 2 months, you aren't gonna be. It is muscle memory at the same time, right? You're not seeing the same things. You're not in sync with the market. The market's changed. Conditions change all the time. And humans are built to tilt, bro. We're not wired to trade. That's why it is a zero-sum game. That is why not many traders make money, right? But that's what it takes. It takes being the fucking 1 to 3% of traders that can control those emotions. And for different people, it could be as drastic as taking 1 trade a week because they overtrade, right? Think about it. If you force yourself to trade on a 4-hour time frame, right? I'll give you an ultimatum. Sorry about not having the charts up, boys. Let's say you were forced to trade on the 4-hour time frame. How many trades could you have taken since the year started? Realistically, using an ICT setup, right? Let's say an inverse here, right? Obviously, I wouldn't trade a 4-hour time frame because it doesn't make sense, right? But whatever. Let's just say we're using we use this 4-hour inverse here, right, as an entry, whatever the fuck. 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 trades, right? It's impossible to overtrade, right, if you force yourself onto a higher time frame. Not impossible, but it's way less likely, right? Or a 1-hour time frame. We'll go on trading view, it's a bit cleaner. If we go on a 1-hour time frame, right, let's say your only way that you can trade is trading a 1-hour fair value gap to liquidity, right? So here, alright, so let's say here, we take a trade, we take a long, stop below the previous candle we're targeting here, we take a loss. Alright, perfect. Now, 1-hour fair value gap, now we've maybe changed bearish, and we're targeting here, right? So now, whatever, we've taken another loss. Now here, we haven't got a nice fair value gap, blah blah blah, whatever, nothing here, choppy, and then finally here on today, so taking 1-2 trades, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, we have this clean fair value gap. We finally get in a nice position, stop at the previous candle high, and then we're targeting this liquidity. It's 3 trades, right? In hindsight, this is terrible, like I wouldn't fucking use these examples, but the idea, right, is there's only 3 or 4 logical fair value gaps that you could take a trade. If you struggle with overtrading to the point where you can't be successful, you have to fucking limit trading itself. Forced session timings, higher time frames, like if you allow yourself to trade for 12 hours a day, you open yourself up to 12 hours of risk. That's what Trader Kane used to say, and I didn't really understand it, but it's fucking true. Like, and this is the thing, right? The thing you just said, right? Give you the freedom that you want, and it also fucks in your head. So Trader Kane used to say this one thing in his live streams. He's like, you quit your job to fucking trade full time because it gets you freedom. So why the fuck are you sitting there for 10 hours trading like it's a full-time job and working for free? Couldn't be more fucking true, right? Because you're trading for free. You have to act as if you're already successful. That's one thing I've also really fucking learned this last year. Visualization, picturing yourself where you want to be, acting as if you already have it or you're already there, right? If the fucking version of you in 10 years trades for 1 hour a day and takes one trade a fucking day, trade like that fucking dude. You know what I mean? Trade like the fucking dude that already does it, and you'll be more successful. But instead, you're trading like the version of you that isn't like. We all know this, right? There's no fucking hedge fund manager out there taking 700 trades a day unless he's on a fucking quant and he has a supercomputer doing it for him, right? If the successful version of you takes one trade a day, you have to fucking give every reason to yourself to force one trade. Like if I sit here, right, and I have one trade a day, yeah, I might miss a lot of trades. I might be scared. But it will force me to be a fucking sniper and wait for an entry. Now I could be wrong, and it'll piss me off. I could wait 4 hours for a fucking trade, take one trade, and then lose. And I could do that 20 days in a row. But that's following your plan. So that's good. That's already a fucking great start. 9:30 to 11:30, it's perfect. So if you're over trading within that session, which I was the same, right? Like I would trade for, at the start, 2 hours. Like, fuck me dead. This is not getting any better. I'd really stick to my trading session times. 2 hours a session, 2 sessions a day, and then it got worse. Like, I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, but I guess it's a fucking bit of a biography. But when we first started, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 3, 4, few 4 hour ones, right? But generally it was 2. When we get towards here, it was more fucking a bit retarded. Maybe not, but anyway, the fucking point I'm trying to make is, and there was definitely some trades that I was fucking, just taking dumb trades anyway, but really for me, bro, this should be 2 hours every time, because my trading times in Asia is starts at 8 PM or whatever this time is, 12 till 2. This is the only fucking time that I can trade, that little gap, right? This 2 hours here, these 3 hours in London, and these are session times, right? But really it should be 2 and 2. It should be 3 to 5 PM or whatever, 7 to 9 if we're looking at Australian time, but for New York time it's 3 PM or 3 a.m. Is it 3 a.m? I forget, bro. I'm so out of touch. I know it's 3 a.m. open. 3 a.m. open. Anyway, 3 a.m. open to 5 and fucking whatever, 8 PM or 8 PM to 10 PM. Force that 2 hours. This, whatever the fuck I was saying before, they should all be 2 hours regardless. Some are going to be shorter because I take a loss and I tilt and I get off. But these, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2.5, 4, these are all issues, you're right? These are all big problems. They're already breaking your trading system, your trading rules. I entered the short, managed the trade so much that I'm not losing the price in my target. And that's another thing, right? Like, when you enter a trade, can you close? Can you go break even? Can you not go break even? Can you move your stop loss? Can you not move your stop loss? Can you move your take profit? Can you not move your take profit? For me, it was dynamic, right? Like,
there's periods where I said I would like be able to go break even, and there's periods where I'd say like I'll take off half the position at this low, and it just needs to be fucking fixed. Like, if you micromanage, start with it being fixed, and then you can extend your target slowly, right? 2R, no stop loss moved, or 3R and go break even when 2R. Whatever the fuck it is, keep it fixed until you have success with it, and then allow yourself to fucking be flexible if you are having success with it. But yeah, it's difficult, bro, you know, because the thing is, no matter what I say, and I'm not an expert, like I said, right, but the amount of fucking videos I've watched as well, where people have told me the exact things that I fucking go and do anyway, it's like, no one could have saved me. No one could have fucking helped me. No one could have actually done it for me. Some people like me need to fucking go through it to learn. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like, I don't see a problem with that as long as your system allows it. I keep fucking yawning, bro. And just here, boys, I just want to note this little doji here as some possible relief, but it probably won't be. But as it's happening in real time, I just want to spectate this as a 5,000 pushing up, closing buy. But with the trading drawdown on Apex, that is a loss. And that's another thing, bro. Firm choice, like trading drawdown, intraday, intra-trade, like fucking, I'm streaming, bro. Even if I don't trade, I'm just gonna hang out, you know, stream. I'm gonna load up on the Topstep accounts tonight, so they're all built on the same day. So we'll have 5, you'll see 5 tomorrow, and I will be streaming. We'll be streaming Cam. I will be, bro. Don't stress. That is a loss if it hits me. That's another thing. For me, Apex really fucking, I've had 20 fundeds on Apex. I've had accounts at profit on Apex, ready for payout. I've also, like, I'll bring, Cam's seen this before. Oh yeah, Apex Trader. Two-factor authentic. Oh, since when did I have this, bro? Oh, what the fuck? Since when did Apex Trader funding have authenticator, bro? One sec, boys. Fucking tune. Alright, one sec, boys. I'm just trying to get something here. Alright. This is what I was trying to get up. Alright, as long as there's no fucking information here. Anyway. Where can I find my history of fucking... As if it wouldn't show me my PA history. Anyway, you want to see, there's fucking 14 pages here of, this is the number of Apex accounts I got up to. I've tilted extremely hard previously, and just to back it. Let me see if I can get this up. I don't know why this is wigging out so hard. Anyway. Yeah, you know that, bro. I tilted so hard on Apex. That was in a week. I did copy all of them. That's my second monitor. Yeah, 100's not that bad. I'm trying to think. I want to show you my fucking... I just don't want to show my personal information. I'm from Sydney, bro. I'm from Sydney. I stream... Generally, I have been streaming, like when I used to stream, and I will be streaming. Asia session, London session. New York ES Gold, the only things that I will trade. And yeah, Asia. Where are you from? For me, Sydney is about midday stream at the moment with the current time zones, midday to 2 p.m. and then 7 p.m. to about 9 p.m. Usually. Today's 8 p.m. to about 10 p.m. I'll probably hop off very soon. Just so I don't know. Because I'm telling you, those 10-hour streams, bro, they take it out of you. I'll be honest. The 4-hour streams as well. They take it out of you. But back to my point anyway. I had 20 PAs, and I blew them on my birthday. That's actually when I started tilting. In 2024, from Sydney, born in Sydney as well. 2024 on my birthday, I had the option to go to Fiji. Right, my mum said come to Fiji, but I passed 20 PA accounts, and so that night I stayed up and I dropped my sister to the airport because she was going at a different time, and I'm like, oh, this is mad. I have fresh 20 PA accounts, never traded New York session, and I take my sister to the airport, so that means I'm actually going to stay up, so I'm going to trade New York session. I blew the accounts instead of going to Fiji, right, and just enjoying the fucking holiday, having a good time. Traded my 20 PAs, blew them, thought my life was over, tilted, bought new accounts, failed, bought new accounts, failed, bought new accounts, passed all 20, failed, and then just, yeah, there was 5 days in a row where I think I reset 20 accounts 5 times, so that's where the 600 came from. I think I went from I went from account numbers, like honestly, let me get that Apex back up, I wonder if it will tell me. I went from like accounts like 80 to 600 in like 5 days. 6 days, something like that. 35k real money. Let me see if I can. Let me cook. Let me cook. And yeah, here's it. This is the show. I got up to PA 28.
So if we open this is May 28. My birthday's May 27. I don't know if you guys heard of me before. But this is about, what, 100? May 28. I'll find where it changes from May 28. So May 30, alright? So we're on 100 here in May 30. And then by 600, I think it was June 30 or something like that. June 19. So that's within 19 days. It was on 200. And then by a full month later, so May 28, essentially June 1st. May 28, May 29, May 30, June 1st, July 1st, 1 month, 5 days. Went to 630 from 100. 500 fucking evals in a month. And a lot of those came within that 5-day period. But anyway, it happens, boys. It happens. It happens. Where are you from, bro? Where are you from? BRB, brother. By the way, boys, give me 1 sec. I just have fucking. Give me 1 second, lads. What do you reckon of the setup, Cam? New bedroom and that. No way. Fuck. No way, bro. Erling Haaland. Martin Odegaard. That's clean, bro. I always wanted to go to Norway. It's on the bucket list. Go to the, that's where the pretty girls are, right? Norway and Sweden. That's mad, though. That's mad. What time is it over there for you, bro? Oh fuck, it's a cool mix, bro. Lebanese. Merhaba. No, I didn't know that because my ex is Turkish, but I don't even think that's Lebanese. In Australia, all Lebanese is known as Shu, Jahesh, Wahash. That's about it, bro. Yeah, Arab girls are, they're pretty, man. They're good looking. Arab and brunette women. Nice looking for sure. Did you move to Norway? How come you live in Norway? Oh bro, what a time. So you get to trade New York session at like 5 PM, 4 PM, 5 PM, 6 PM. That's so sick. Trade London. London and New York are the ideal sessions to trade. In Sydney, like New York session wouldn't be until about 2:30 AM currently. 3 o'clock, I think. So it's 6 PM now. New York Open would be. My dad took the boat from Nagano. That's crazy. So he just disappeared on boat and then just landed in Norway. Yeah, 3:30 is fucking insane, bro. Bro, you have the most goated trading time. Maybe we're gonna move to Norway. 10 AM, 11 AM for London, and then 3:30 for New York Open is crazy. That is insanity, bro. Yeah,
3.5, so 12 lunchtime, 3:30. Bro, for us it's 10 PM in Sydney. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's top tier. That is top tier. Sharp silver. But yeah, New York in terms of volatility, London's okay. Asia can be okay, just depends on the day. I don't have a Discord, but I'm gonna make a Discord. I said that last year, but I am gonna make a Discord. I already made the Discord account for it, bro, so I will make one, just to have a community. Full rack. No Discord yet. But soft, you can chuck me a sub, bro. Leave me a like if you want, man. Help your brother out. But no Discord at the moment, man. YouTube's the only thing that I do, like trading wise, but I'm gonna start just posting shorts and shit, you know what I mean? Just shorts, reels, whatever. Just why not? Like I feel like I have some value to provide, whether it's trading, fitness or mindset. That's the fucking 3 pillars that I stand on. Fitness for me is what the same. I used to be fat. You check my Instagram, same fit degen on everything, but on Instagram you'll see, bro, I used to be a fat motherfucker, as Cam knows, bro. And that mindset is what will make me successful in trading. Like, the same way that I got taken out of the game for 6 months is like the same way that you go on a 7-month binge eating disorder and you put on 40 kilos and then you have to fucking fix your mistakes, you know what I mean? But that, you have to put yourself to that point of like, okay, I really fucked up. That's the same thing that's just happened to me with trading, right? Like I got fat, pretty much, aka lost all money, and I have to fix it, you know what I mean? But now I have the tools, because I've lost weight before, and I've made money with trading before, to be able to do so. So that's where the fitness part of it comes in, and it's a big part of my life, and then that the mindset ties back into it. I've been saying the same thing when I was streaming fucking 6 months ago as well, by the way. The vision hasn't gone anywhere. Just the execution was fucking dog water. It's alright, Cam. We got all year, bro. Summertime in GC, man. We're gonna have the rig sorted. We're gonna have the bank account sorted. And it's looking up. It's looking up, man. I'm gonna hop off in a few minutes, boys. I'm not sure if you guys caught any shorts, but decent move down. Nothing for me. Nice to know that London still moves. Nice to know that London still moves for sure. I mean, it would have been hard to get involved in this. I'm 25, bro. 25. I don't turn 26 for a while, so. What about you, bro? Yeah, beautiful. It's the thing, bro. Everyone's on it at their own pace as well, bro. Like Lanto, is one guy that I learnt off for a few months. I was in his Discord. Bro's like 20 something, 21, 22 at most. Killing it. Makes too much money to know what to do with. there's someone that's 34 and just blown 20 PA accounts, and there's someone that's 18 and just made 40k this month. Like, fuck age, bro. Fuck age. More can happen to your life in 1 month than can happen in the past 26 years you've been alive, bro. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of faith and belief. And trust in yourself, trust in God, trust in the universe almost, bro. Just trust in the process. But yeah, 25, turning 26 this year. What even is this? I've never seen this in my life. Wow. It tells you to buy, bro. Looks like we should buy. I think this is on a long-term time frame though. This is cool to see, bro. Yeah, all good. All good. I'm gonna hop off in 1 or 2 minutes, boys, just cause first stream. I think, what am I at now? What does it even say the fucking time, bro? I don't even know how long I've been streaming for, but anyway, I think we're coming up to about 2 hours or something. I can 10x your money on CoinSpot. CoinSpot. Fire, dude. And bro has a new YouTube channel, YouTube account. 8,500, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, bro. What's man playing? What we playing? That's a question. We're just horny. Yeah, fair enough, bro. When Spanish people get horny, bro, you have to. Just might have to, bro. And I think on that note, boys, I'm gonna have to fucking call it there. Because when Gabe's horny, Gabe, by the way, is my Spanish mate. We have to be there. You know what I mean? But has been fun. Has been a fun rabbit on you. But Cam, Toft, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, midday, Oz stream. So what's Norway time now? If Norway's midday and it's 10 PM, what are we dealing with? 14 hours difference? No, 10 hours difference. So yeah, London stream for you, Toft. I don't think Oz stream would make sense. And then Cam only comes for London stream anyway. Because bro's a detailer in the GC, and all he fucking details is luxury cars, bro, and he's already made it, so he doesn't even have to trade. That's it, bro, that's it. Alright, G's. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get our first trade underway and start making some moolah. Adios, boys. I will catch yous. Safe trading if you trade, but much love. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll chat to you tomorrow, bro. Love, much love. Thanks for hanging out with me, making my first stream back enjoyable. Love, love, love. Bye.